Hello, welcome to CM Square. And in this math lesson, I'm going to do one question for SL normal distribution. And that's paper 2 questions, past paper questions. The height of adult males in a country are normally distributed with mean 180 cm and there's unknown standard deviations. 17% of these males are shorter than 168 cm and 80% of them have height between 192 minus h cm and 192 cm. Find the value of h. So in this normal distribution questions, we have to draw two separate normal distribution graphs. The first one, mean is 180 cm. So 17% of these men are shorter than 168. So 168 is left hand side of 180. So shorter than, that means all these area, the 0.17 probability. And why can't we just draw in one graph? We have to draw the other graph because the second information is that the mean is 180 and 80% of them have height between 192 minus h and 192. So 192 is here. So if you draw 192 here, but how you're not sure, like 192 minus h is more than or less than 168. So it's very hard to like fix the position, right? We can't fix the position of 192 minus h. So we have to draw it like here. So 80%. So we know 80%, so definitely left hand side of 180. So this area is 0.8 probability. All right. So that's all the information. And now what can we do is that we have to find the standard deviation first. So for the left hand side graph, we can only find the z value of 168. So finding standardized value, we have to use calculator. So manual statistic. So distribution normal. So you see MPD, NCD, inverse normal. We never use MPD. So either using NCD or inverse normal. So when you find the probability, use NCD. For all the other cases, use inverse normal. So now we're finding z values. So inverse normal is variable. Tail left, the area is 0.17, and then the SD is 1 and mean is 0. For finding a z value, always mean equals 0, SD equals 1, right? And so for z value of 168 is negative because it's left hand side of the mean. So negative 0.954165 2. So because that's not the answer for this question, so we don't need to run it to freeze the thing. I will copy the whole values because later on I will use this value to calculate the SD. And now we have the z value of 168, and we can use the formula for normal distribution. So in data book, in formula book, z equal x minus mean over SD. So z equal x minus mean over SD. So z value and x value is 168 and negative 0.954 something, right? The mean is 180, so SD is unknown. And now we can calculate the standard deviation. So 168 minus 180 is negative 12 divided by the z value 0.954 something. So that means the SD is 12.57 643,855. So again, we don't need to run to freeze it because that's not the final answer. We'll use the SD to calculate the h values here. And now we have the standard deviation for this questions, yeah. And what we can do is that we can find the area that's taller than 192. Once we find this area, we can find the remaining area, which is less than or shorter than 192 minus h. So find the probability for x greater than 192. So finding probability, we use distribution normal NCD and lower and upper. So the boundary is 192 to infinity, right? So remember, for normal distribution, the x value is all real number, so low limit from negative infinity to positive infinity. And you can put infinity in calculator, so you can put negative 10 to the power 99 and positive 10 to the power 99. So 10 to the power 99. And then SD 12.57643855, and the mean is 180. And so the probability will be 0.17000001. So that means the probability for x shorter than 192 minus h. The total area is 1, so the remaining area 1 minus 0.8 minus 0.17 0.029999, right? So that's this area. Very, very small. Right? Around 0.03 probability. Right? And now we know this probability, so we can find the z value of 192 minus h. So finding z value, we use a distribution normal, invert normal. Also tail left, and then the area is 0.029999, right? And then finding z value, SD is 1, mean is 0. So negative 1.8808083. And now we can use the z equal x minus mean over SD again. So z value equals x is 192 minus h. Because negative 1.88, this z value is the z value of 192 minus h. Minus mean over SD, 12.57 something. And now we can just multiply these two numbers. Negative 1.880883 times standard deviation, 12.57643855, and then plus 180. So, and then 192 minus the answer. So that means h equal 45.7, right? 360. So that's the answer.